Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the Lakers and the Sacramento Kings. And the Lakers starting five. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. And James has got the ball here for Sacramento. Leonard passes to James. Back to Leonard. Pass to Curry. Here's Olajuwon. Shot clock at 6. Leonard outside. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
To the inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Chamberlain. Pass to Olajuwon. Now James. Rebounded by Pippen. Outside Durant. Inside. It's stolen. James with the ball. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And here's Curry for three. Pure from three-point range.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Bryant outside. Pass to Pippen.
everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Sacramento Kings. And now the Lakers starting group. Kobe is out there with Pippen. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Kareem. And it's KD into the three, the small forward. Now here's Curry to the middle. Chamberlain down low. Guarded by Kobe. Count it.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Curry against Pippen. Pass to Durant. Back to Pippen. 6 to shoot. O'Neal is screen on Curry. Pippen with a wide open look. Traps in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Sacramento. LeBron outside. Curry setting the pick for LeBron. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Now, here's Pippen. Durant for three. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Just over a minute and a play here in this one. Curry gets the bucket.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Pippen against Curry. Bryant right side. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now here's LeBron. Here's Chamberlain. Back to LeBron. Unloads from 13. The rebound by Pippen. The Lakers off to a slow start. Trailing by 4. Pass to O'Neal. Outside for Pippen. From outside the arc. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Durant against James. Here is Olajuwon. Three-pointer. No good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Back to Bryant. And stolen by Olajuwon. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. That's to Curry. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Chamberlain. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Pippen. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. LeBron against Bryant. Outside Curry. Backed in off the glass. Curry's got 5.
And that's Curry showing some of that toughness. Not going to shy away from contact.
Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to KD. Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. Shot clock at 5. Deep 2 from Pippen. Drained for 2 points. Pippen's got his second bucket of the game to go. Kings leading now by 4. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Now LeBron. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, James.
Did they just do that, Kevin? They just did that.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close it.
And so it's Sacramento bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
And defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Durant is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Kobe in at the 2 spot.
I don't know how you get out and disrupt Kevin Durant on that catch and shoot. Outside Curry.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Kobe on the drive. 2 points. That one goes.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Floats it up for James. There's the lob. And LeBron goes through the air.
Now that looked easy. 2 of the easier points for LeBron James in this ball game.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Outside Durant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And KD just doing a great job of initiating some contact, drawing a guy closer, and he'll get free throws from it.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
On the wing, James. Shoots over Pippen. No good from LeBron. Lakers trail by 3. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Back to KD. Pops one in from the wing. Durant's got his second bucket tonight. And so James will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Inside, here's Chamberlain. Second chance shot. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Pass to Olajuwon. Rocket 6. Curry against Kobe. Shoots over Kobe. A shot by Curry. No good. Curry's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Durant against Leonard. Now here's Kobe. Bryant is double. And Shaq with the slam.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
The Kings trailing. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. No one near James as he lets it go. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Durant. Over Leonard. No good from Durant. 2 minutes remaining. Curry way outside. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Pippen. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Pippen's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Curry passes to LeBron. Chamberlain a screen. And here's LeBron outside. Hits it from three-point range. LeBron's got 13 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. They hate to see him give up in that situation.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Now Curry. He has 5. LeBron sets the screen for Curry. Pass to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
LeBron James just plays with so much ease, even with the shot clock winding down.
Pippen, the pass to KD. From outside, off the mark. Sacramento leading by 3. Outside Curry. It's James atop the key. Front pass the arc. They get it back. It's caught by Shaq. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. And Sacramento has possession. Clock at 4. Moves back up. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Pippen. A deep 3 from Durant. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Sacramento Kings. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Back right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Olajuwon is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's LeBron hit the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And it's Pippen in the corner. And stolen by James. Leonard against KD. It's blocked by Shaq. And he's able to get it back. Pippen against James. Jacks up a 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Lakers trail by 3. KD looking around. Abdul-Jabbar finds O'Neal. Outside Pippen. Shaq a screen on James with a tie. Pippen can't hit.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Shot from free throw range. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut to just one in the basket from Bryant.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, they'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your number 6 crew.
Kobe's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Olajuwon outside. It's to Curry. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Curry against Kobe. Now here's James. Defense is right there. Curry cooks.
Good strategy here from the coaching staff. Put the ball in Curry's hands and see what happens. Usually ends up being pretty good.
Outside, KD. Outside, Kobe. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
The motor of Bryant never stops. Even inside where he goes right at the knee.
The Lakers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. First free throw is good. Good from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside Curry. Kobe with the steal. Knocked loose and stolen by LeBron. Pippen with the steal. Bryant looking around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists in the game. The Kings trail by 4. Outside Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Leonard. Chamberlain with a screen on KD. 5 on the clock. A rebound by Kobe Bryant. Lakers leading by 4. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pippen for 3. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's LeBron. He's got 15. Floats it up for James. And here we go. Fast break.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. The free throw drops for Bryant.
Los Angeles, Kobe Bryant.
Both free throws good for Bryant. Here's James. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
Leonard hits them both. 55 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Durant. Lakers passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the Kings. Olajuwon's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Curry from 3.
That's a high percentage shot from Steph Curry. Just put that on repeat.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. KD against Leonard. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Outside Curry. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he can't get the first one.
For 2, Steph Curry.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Yeah, look, he'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a batter brings it to a tie. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. We've got Durant. Ryan is out there with Pippen. Then it's Kareem, and it's Shaq in at the center, locking down the middle. Pass to Curry to take the lead. That's good. It's Olajuwon with the assist. And the Kings lead by 3. Curry's gone even 50% from the field, 5 of 10. Bounce pass Pippen. Here's Kobe. And the rejection by James.
That anticipation off the charts. Great job by LeBron to deny that one.
Curry finds Olajuwon. And here's LeBron outside. Connects from 3-point range. And now a 6-point Sacramento lead. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Los Angeles calling timeout. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a 3? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. We'll see if it works, guys.
Thank you, David. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. KD passes to Bryant. From range, Kobe drills it.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Curry passes to James. Back to Curry. Chamberlain with a screen on Bryant. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Bryant has the open look. Sacramento grabs the miss.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And the turnover again by Sacramento. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pippen against Curry. The wide open look for Durant. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists in the game. And here now the Kings. James dishes to Olajuwon. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Bryant with it. And Curry picks him up defensively.
The pure athleticism of Bryant, breaking away and not letting anyone get in his path.
LeBron against Pippen. Olajuwon outside. On its way from Curry for 2. It goes straight through with the switch. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Kings. Here's KD. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Fires away from way outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes a 3. Here's Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
How about the killer cool of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight.
And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Chamberlain kicks to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. They double-team Curry. Pass to LeBron. And it's off from three-point range. The Lakers with the ball. Here's Pippen. Back to Bryant. And the 3 off target. Curry to the rim. Back to James. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting rip. Huge possession, and he nets it. Put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Timeout, Sacramento. Pippen against James. Chamberlain with the screen on Pippen. Down low. Yes!
This is why coaches want defenders to always have their hands ready. LeBron with the quick pass there.
One is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Lets it go. Durant, no good. 5 seconds separating the shot game clocks. LeBron James on the wing. Bryant defending. Chamberlain the pass to Curry. Shot clock at 5. LeBron James on the wing. Fader on the way.
He's wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. But given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win sends a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Chicago Bulls. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Kobe Bryant. And it's O'Neal in at the center position. And Curry's got the ball here for the Bulls. James outside. To the paint. Bryant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now, here's James. Pass to Curry. Here's the three. Here's Chamberlain. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
He's perfect from the line this time. We played just over a minute here in the first. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Bryant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Much respect for Kobe. Defense got over anxious there.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Free throw good. Bryant. And both free throws good for Bryant.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Curry. He's off on that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. We discussed the elephant in the room, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said we'll look to build the wall as best we can, but Giannis gets better at beating it every year. All I'm really asking from my guys is their best effort against him. These are reasonable expectations from a coach for his squad.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And that one's good. James.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Pippen. And here's Bryant outside. Rebound by the Bulls.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Now Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. James outside. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete. His size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Now here's Bryant. 6 to shoot. Over James.
When LeBron is engaged on defense, he's a real problem at that end of the floor, too. Terrific job changing the shot.
Leonard passes to Curry. Back to Leonard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to James. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
James against Bryant. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Leonard to the middle. It's blocked.
Got to be aware of where Kareem is now. He's an intimidating, effective presence protecting the rim.
James against Antetokounmpo. The shot by James, no good. The Warriors leading. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And it's Stephen Curry with the three. And it's all knotted up.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Throw it down on the lob.
Just get it anywhere in Shaq's vicinity, and he's going to finish it off. I love seeing him hammer home the alley-oop.
James passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Curry looking it over. There's 10 seconds left in the first. 5 on the clock. Tries a 10-footer. That one's good from James on the assist by Curry. James has got 5 now.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Warriors on top. They're up by 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with Kobe Bryant, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. James outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Now James. He's got 5. He shoots it. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And here's Bryant outside. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league.
James outside. Three-pointer, no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Back to Bryant. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. James with the ball. Shoots over Bryant. No good off the glass.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
To the left wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game. Here's O'Neal. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Here's Bryant. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard finds James. Down low. Abdul-Jabbar passes to James. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
The Warriors lead by 5. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Bryant. Rejected by James.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Outside Curry. Launches it. Oh, Curry. Making it look effortless.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Bryant outside. The three is up. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third assist of the night. James outside. Outside Curry. Six on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Lets the three fly. Giannis with the rebound. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Warriors. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Bryant. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now. Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Now Curry. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No made baskets yet. They double him with Bryant. Leonard outside. Count it! Leonard for three.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
The Warriors leading. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Bryant against James. Shoots. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 4.
You know, Pippen is about 6'8", but he's got the wingspan of a condor, using that reach to corral that rebound.
James outside. Offensive rebound. Chamberlain. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The drive by Shea.
Have to respect the tenacity. Gilgeous-Alexander isn't afraid of going straight at the defense on the drive.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. No good on the free throw. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
Good if it goes. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Warriors on top. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to second court.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Stephen Curry is out there with James. And it's Chamberlain in at the center spot. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Now, here is James. He's closely guarded. Curry with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And there's James from the arc. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. James has got 9.
That defense has to worry so much about LeBron as a passer that it opens things up for his jump shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bryant. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Leonard defending. And there's the rejection. Outside Curry. Pass to James. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Curry. Fires away from way outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 4. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Bryant outside. Chicago grabs the miss. James with the ball. He's got 9. And here's Curry. Now here's Leonard. Over Bryant. Leonard can't get it to go. On the wing, Bryant. Checked by James. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Pippen. Bryant outside. Over James. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
To the middle. LeBron fires one down.
An ultra competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Pippen. Stop the drought. Nails it from 3. Pippen's got 5 points.
Excellent confidence on display there from Scottie Pippen. Feels like he can take and make these shots whenever he wants to.
James passes to Abdul-Jabbar. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Pass to Chamberlain. And they force the violation. Violation. Great D. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
The Warriors lead by 5. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Curry finds James. Back to Curry. Pass to Chamberlain, and here's Leonard. Inside. Let's go to the 3. Warriors with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Looking to get back on track. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Nobody does it better. Finishing on the drive. I mean, Kobe brushing off the contact, unbothered by it at all.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Chamberlain passes to Curry. From downtown, Curry buries the triple.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Antetokounmpo surveys. O'Neal passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 2. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Bryant's got 11.
The mid-range stroke of Bryant, you got to admire that. I mean, he's got a terrific feel from here.
James outside. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Kobe Bryant is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pippen in at the small forward position. Curry gets the bucket.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Bryant. Can't hit that time. Some solid defense from James. Leonard for three. Giannis with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the inside. O'Neal passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The three ball. Chicago grabs the miss. Chamberlain's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now James has to Abdul-Jabbar. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Getting to the line a lot. Kareem, adept at forcing and drawing fouls.
He hits the second from the line.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, thank you. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Chicago with a rebound. Chamberlain's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to James. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Bryant against Curry. Out to James. To tie it up. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No good. That would have tied it. The Warriors leading. O'Neal passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Fades back. And there's Bryant. That's good. On the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist of the night. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Curry. Drops in the 3. Curry's got 9 points now in the second half.
When you need a big bucket, Curry knows exactly how to come through.
Bryant from deep three-point land. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the middle to take the lead. Curry's shot is off.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish it tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Bryant pass to O'Neal. Off the left rim and out. And so James will bring it up for the Bulls. A Great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Inside, here's Chamberlain. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Chamberlain's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Antetokounmpo pass to Pippen, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Alexander against Leonard. Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. Screen by O'Neal. And he's marked for the lob.
The big man has a big game and big personality, so he is not afraid of the big moments. He gets it done in crunch time.
59 seconds left in the final quarter. James passes to Chamberlain. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo striding up court on the break.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. To the paint. Count it!
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Leonard against Alexander. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. 4 on the clock. Pippen. And it's good.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
"20 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's James. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both.
A steady hand at the line in a tough situation narrows it to a one-possession game.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
And James launches it from deep. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. The Warriors take the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Golden State Warriors. So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Chamberlain is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's James. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Chicago with the ball. Now James. Outside Leonard. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Kobe. 6 to shoot. Leonard, no luck.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Kobe missing. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to LeBron. Abdul-Jabbar against Antetokounmpo. And here's Leonard. Another miss by Leonard.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And James picks up the foul.
LeBron James.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pippen kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to O'Neal. And the layup's good off the glass. Shaq's got the first basket of the game for the Warriors.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Leonard. Outside, James. Chamberlain with a screen on Pippen. Pocket 6. James kicks to Leonard. The tray. Another miss by Leonard. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Warriors. Tries it from 19. And James pulls it down. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Curry. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Chamberlain. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Curry, wide open. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard. Curry's got space. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Timeout.
There's a threat level from every spot on the floor when we're talking Steph Curry. That includes the mid-range.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Outside Bryant. No good from outside. Now the Bulls with it. LeBron with it.
Remaining the first 2 minutes.
Outside Curry. And it's Leonard top of the key. And they take the lead.
Boy, laser focus from Kawhi Leonard. He no sooner touches it than that ball is off to the rim.
Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Releases. And the Warriors miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
LeBron passes to Leonard. To the middle. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
They get it back, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul. Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
And so James will bring it up for Chicago. Abdul-Jabbar outside. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Curry outside. It's good from long range. Curry's got 5.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the three-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Shaq is screen on Leonard. Shoots. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the deep.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
So it's a tie game as we end the first. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, Antetokounmpo out there with O'Neal. And there's Bryant, and it's Pippen in at the 3. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after LeBron James hitting the 3. Lets it fly. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Now here's LeBron, and the call will be against Scottie Pippen.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. James, the pass to Chamberlain. James against Pippen. Stolen by Pippen.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
How about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander against LeBron. Now here's Curry. D right on. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Warriors ball.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Antetokounmpo finds Pippen. The three from Bryant. From range. Curry drills it.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Jenkins. All sorts of time. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just one on the bucket for Curry.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giannis. Golden State moving it around. Pippen. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Pippen's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Giannis. Bobbed up there for O'Neal. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's LeBron. 6 to shoot. And Curry has it in the corner. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Warriors ball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. Bryant outside. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:32 left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pippen against Curry. And it's Pippen missing. Bulls trail by 3. Stolen by Pippen. Pass to Bryant. Back to Pippen. On the wing, Giannis. Defended by Abdul-Jabbar. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
No good on the second free throw. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Leonard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
For the Bulls.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. A 3 from Bryant. Chicago grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Curry passes to James. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to Leonard from past the arc. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. O'Neal a screen on Leonard. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go that time. And some good action for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rolls ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Bulls with the lead. So with Boozer on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Stephen Curry. Chamberlain is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's James in at the guard position. And that one's good. Leonard.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal sets the screen for Bryant. It's Pippen on the wing. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Curry. Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good by Pippen.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
James against Pippen. Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. A 3 from Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pippen dishes to Giannis. Back to Pippen. That's Pippen with the jam.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Pippen's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Outside Curry. To the inside. Chamberlain kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Curry. That shot missing. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal a screen on Chamberlain. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to O'Neal. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
Kawhi all business right now. Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Gilgeous-Alexander gets to Kobe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kobe against James. A floater. Leonard, no luck. Warriors trail by 3. Pippen, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo dishes to Pippen. Shoots over Curry. And Scottie Pippen the bucket on the assist by Giannis. Pippen's got 6 points in the quarter. Pippen's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just one miss.
Timeout.
Timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Let's hear it for you.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Abdul-Jabbar passes to James.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Leonard against Bryant. And a wide open look for James. Had the space there, but it's offline. And it's the Warriors' ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bryant. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. For the lead. O'Neal against Abdul-Jabbar. The second chance effort. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Shaq's got 6.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
James, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Leonard. Tries the spin move. From deep LeBron. The Bulls with another miss.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bryant. Trying to find Shaq. He's got it now. Outside for Pippen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
Pippen against James. Pass to Chamberlain. Leonard on the wing. 12 points for him. And it's good. 2 points. 14 points for him.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. 3 quarters of play, and it's post-game here. Warriors lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Warriors leading. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Antetokounmpo is out there with Pippen. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Kobe in at the 2-guard spot.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
LeBron passes to Curry. And here's Chamberlain, guarded by Kobe. To tie it up. Indeed, Chamberlain keeps it in. And that makes it a tie ball game.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's all in by the Bulls. Abdul-Jabbar's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. James outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Bulls moving the ball around. Deflects the pass. Bryant with the steal. Giannis with it. Leonard picks him up. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end.
David.
How about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on tackle?
LeBron passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Leonard. This one for three. Good, and Abdul-Jabbar gets the assist. Abdul-Jabbar's got 3 assists tonight.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Bryant finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to get it going. It's all in by the Bulls.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Pippen with the steal. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
LeBron passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Leonard. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Giannis outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Bryant looking over the floor. Lets it go from 14. And Pippen with the basket. The assist from Kobe. Bryant's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bulls trail by 3. Now here's Leonard. Chamberlain with a screen on Bryant. Kobe against Leonard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Warriors leading by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Bryant. Pippen with it. Guarded by Kirk. Outside Pippen. 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Pippen's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Leonard against Kobe. Fires from deep. O'Neal with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And again, Scottie Pippen. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Merciless move by Scottie with the ball, completely unbalancing the defender.
Floats it up for James. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Pippen kicks to Bryant. From downtown, knocks down the 3-ball. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Chamberlain a screen. It's Curry outside. Buries the long-range jumper. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Pass to O'Neal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Scottie Pippen.